Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker. And today we're going to be talking about something that I honestly hadn't thought to make a video of this year. And a couple of people messaged me about it, like, hey, you did this the other years, will you do it this year? We like kind of hearing your plans. And I was, you know, honestly, number one, I was like nicely surprised, so thank you. And yes, I will make it. So what we're talking about is my plans for 2022. Now, I will start this off because I don't want anyone to think that, oh, it's all going to be great and amazing. There is a very large something that I might be doing maybe towards the middle of the year that will change the day-to-day things of the channel and my day-to-day things and Toaster's day-to-day things and all of that stuff massively. You know, there'll be different sight sounds and all of that stuff. It would be absolutely massive. It'd be very different very quickly. So I will start by saying that you know, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, right? Because, you know, I still get asked about the CB500. The reason I put a stop to the CB500 is actually to do with this as well. I just didn't want to spend, you know, money on a bike that would end up being difficult to sell. Not that I'm not going to finish it at some point, I am, but just at the time it didn't make sense because of this thing that might happen. So I will start with that all of these plans are plans. I hope they all come to fruition, but that they might not, and that's just something to bear in mind. Now, and I won't go into any more detail than that because it might not happen, and I don't like talking about things until they're certainties, really. That type of thing, until they're certainties. Anywho, right. So everything else, well, you already know that I'm currently, actually when you see this video, I'm probably in work the week after I've already been back. So the videos of me going to collect the secret bike, they're coming. Right, they are on the way, and I'm really looking forward to not only doing that trip, but to make the videos afterwards, because, you know, I have so many plans on hopefully how to describe accurately how everything goes, and that's an important one to me. And on that note, a lot of the stuff that I would like to do extra of this year is trips. You know, even if that's short trips to another part of Ireland for a full weekend, whether I hop across to Wales, whether I hop back across to the UK. The Scotland trip definitely gave me the bug. I just want to go, and I want to go further, and I want to go for longer on the bike, because every time now I go and ride my bike, I get off and I'm like, that wasn't enough. You know, I always want more. Which I suppose is a good thing, because I mean, it is, you know, it's a good thing for me, as in I have a hobby, and it's a good thing for the channel because I want to go places, and, you know, I still have the massive urge to make videos and tell you all and show you all what I'm doing while I'm doing it, which is good. And also, we have dry roads today, and it's absolutely amazing. I am massively enjoying actually having grip again. I don't think I've felt roads like this in months. I honestly, like, this grip is just absolutely fantastic. There was obviously enough rain to wash off all the salt, and yeah, it's nice. It's very, very nice. Other plans then, look at Jerpoint Abbey though. It's just such a cool place. Grega, if you are watching this is the place I wanted to bring you. If you had been here another day, we're just going to pull in here and we'll talk about it while we pull in. This is the place, Greg, Jerpoint Abbey. It's an absolutely magnificent creation. Like, it's a very intact abbey, and I love it. And I want to come back here again soon because it's amazing. And that's also another thing that I want to do. You know, last year, definitely I was disappointed with the amount that I ended up getting to fly my drone to places like this. For many reasons, the drone breaking and other life things, I just didn't have time to go do them. So that's something as well that I want to kind of rectify. So that is Jerpoint Abbey, and that's something, like I said, I want to do much more of, visiting cool places like that and flying my drone and stuff. Whether you know, it'd be a little bit of more history speak or not. And see, the thing is, there's people out there who are better at me than history, because I am not a book learner. I will read things and I do remember some things, but you know, I'm not someone who can go away, look at something like that for a video and remember a shit ton of facts and figures. And like I've said as well, those videos are never going to become something that I voice over too much. Occasionally, if I think it'll add to the video, I think it'll be interesting, I'll voice it over to explain it, because it'll be like, oh, this is a really cool fact. You know, I want to tell everyone who's watching the video. So I will do that, absolutely, and I will always do that, because you know, if I feel like it adds to it, I'll do it. But in general, I'm not trying to make myself sound like a smarty pants and know things that I legitimately do not know. So it's kind of why I avoid it, and I just go there and experience it the way I experience it and show you. And those videos will continue as well. The Gorilla Explorers one, I absolutely love doing them. Because it's a day out for me, it's somewhere that I wanted to go anyway, and I get to make a video and show you all as well. So that will continue. Bike reviews, I really hope they continue. I absolutely love doing bike reviews, because I absolutely love, fair enough, I absolutely love riding different bikes, and you know, discovering Freeman's, however that came around, was a real blessing, say, because not only are they great people, but they have lots of great bikes that they like me riding. So I'll definitely be continuing to do that too, because as long as I can, you know what I mean? Whether one day they say, nah, we're good. Other than that, you know, I still have lots of grand ideas, you know, about doing bike flips. You know, like I've done the Germany one, as not yet in real life, but I will have done it by the time you see this, hopefully, unless I'm not here anymore, which would suck, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. But another place I'd love to go to and ride a bike back from would be Italy, just to see the differences. You know, because obviously Germany has its own set of rules, Italy has its own set of rules, but riding a bike back from Italy I think would be really cool as well. And actually I do think it's more of a deal for me, if that makes sense. You know, Germany, it's not that much cheaper than Ireland. It's just that you have the TUV and a bike test, so you can be more comfortable that the bike is in better condition, say. But that's another thing I would absolutely love to do, is more like spins to some, like literally fly somewhere, buy a bike, ride it back. I think that is such a cool idea that, you know, actually, like I said, Shade Tree Surgeon put me onto it. Oh, he did it, and I was like, I want to do that, I really want to do that, and then I just did it, because, you know, you only live so long. The other thing though, obviously, is, you know, I get asked a lot from different people, because I make so many different types of videos. There's obviously some people are more attached to certain types, which is completely understandable and fair. I am the same with other people I follow on YouTube, that I would much prefer if they only made one type of video, but that's just not how it works, because, you know, you got to keep your interest and stuff alive too, as the person making the videos. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, not only is my time finite, so is my money. You know, a lot of people will be saying, oh, when are you going to do a full strip down rebuild of the Magna? I really want to do that, but it's prioritization. The Magna works, I love riding it. It does need to be stripped down and rebuilt, but it's kind of like, right now it is a working functioning bike that I'd love to ride, so it's not my priority, say, to pull it apart and change it. Obviously, you know, as well, people are asking me, am I going to do lots more track days this year? I'm going to do some, probably not as many as last year, because it was, you know, partly why I didn't get to do as many trips, but definitely I would like to do maybe 4, maybe 5, but 4 I think would be a good number. Because again, they're a big investment, and I'm going to be going through that soon. Actually, I'll be doing a video on that too, so that's another one that's coming up. But track days, hopefully, are in there, and I'd like to vary them a bit, because, you know, at some point you have to accept you're just not overly fast. I'm not overly fast, and that's absolutely fine, by the way. I go out there to have fun. But of course I'm going to say that because I'm not overly fast. If I was like Rossi on the track, I'd be like, I am there to win, even if it's track day. I'm going to beat everyone. But no, not the case. I go out there to have fun. I do obviously look for improvement on my own times. I look for improvement for myself. But something that I'd love to do is the new bike that you'll know about soon. I'd like to bring that up. I would like to bring this up again, the CBF, and after making the suspension changes on the front, and test that out to see how it feels, see can I improve on my time. And of course I want to bring up the GSX-R again, because well, it's the GSX-R, it's great on the track. And we've made some changes actually that I haven't spoken about yet. Myself and Moto Max suspension, we have made some more changes to the GSX-R, and I'll talk through them very soon in a video. But basically I have a new rear shock. I have a new rear shock that has jacked up the back of the bike quite a lot, which might sound ridiculous, but actually it suits. It made it handle a lot more sharply, because originally the bike was quite flat in comparison to modern sporty bikes. So there is that too. That will be coming up on the channel. There's actually a lot coming up. There's the new bike. There's a trip to Germany, how to buy a bike in Germany, track days, cost of track days. There's gonna be, what else do I have planned coming soon? More trips, definitely. More Gorilla Explorers. And then, yeah, the GSX-R changes, because there's actually quite a lot that I need to do to the GSX-R. Unsurprisingly, like, it was only put back on the road at the start of 2021, and it had a hard year, so it was only natural that some things would crop up that we need to fix. So we'll be addressing all of those things as well, and I'm looking forward to doing them myself and showing you them. It's really windy again today. I'm sick of all this wind. Probably ruins the audio. You know, that's kind of it. It's gonna be broad as always. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want to do in the shed. There's a lot of maintenance I want to do in the shed, particularly on the GSX-R. Obviously we'll be going through the new bike. There's some things I need to do to the Magna. I want to do the XT250 strip down and just try to get it running again. That will never be, I'm not going to spend a huge amount of money on that if I can help it. Just clean it up, get it running, and have fun in a field somewhere. There's a couple of videos I need to make on this. Oh, that's really cool. I've never seen that train run there before. Very cool. There's a couple of videos I want to make on this. And yeah, is there anything then that's out of the ordinary, I suppose? Yeah, really. There's one thing I do want to do, try do a little bit more of, but again, there's a financial impasse? I don't know, what would you call it? Limiting factor? I don't know. There's a financial thing that means I can't do as much of it as I might like, which is I want to test like moto vloggy things. So there's one video, there's one camera setup that I want to test, that I am going to test. I just have to save up to do it, but I'm really interested to try it because I think it might be a very good solution, or it could be a complete bust. It's one or the other, and I want to do that testing for all of you. So if you had the same idea but weren't sure of it, I can basically turn around and say, yeah, nah, terrible idea, do not waste your money, just don't. So that's another thing. But other than that, I mean, I just want to improve on what I'm already doing, I suppose. You know, I want to keep making the same amount of videos. I want to make a video and release it every Tuesday and Friday. That's, I don't know, do I have OCD or something? But that's really important to me, you know, that every time I do miss a video, which is rarely, I'm happy to say, you know, I do generally get messages like, everything all right, you know, miss your video today, and that kind of sucks, because, you know, if one of the people I follow do that, I'm like, I would have liked to see a video today. So I completely get it, and it's not something that I want to do. I want as many videos as people want and need. I would like to be able to make them, and I suppose that kind of brings me on to goals I would like. And by the way, all of this is completely off the cuff. I just got asked literally as I was leaving work, and I always have the couple of cameras with me. As I was leaving work, someone said, hey, you never did a goals video, and that was I think the 5th person who'd said it, and I went, alright, why not? I'll do it. I don't really set goals, because the thing about it is, this is a hobby. I have kind of ones that are in my subconscious that'd be like, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if I got to that this year, if I did that this year? And it's not really around, it's not around the whole growth thing, because I know this probably sounds terrible. I don't really care. My views, you probably notice, are pretty stable. They've been pretty stable since I had like 1,500 subscribers, and now I have over 5,000, which is amazing. It's a lovely thing to have, but it's not the be all and end all for me. I'm more, and my views are stable, you know. The people enjoy my videos every week. That's what matters to me, because I do really put effort into them. I don't think, there's been several videos I've made, I've sat down, I've edited for hours and hours and hours, and then I've just deleted them because I thought they were crap. That does happen. So it's really important to me that the videos do get views, because the ones I release are ones that I think are passable. You know, they're like, okay, this doesn't deserve an undue amount of disgust. You know what I mean? That's my goal. I want you to be not disgusted. So that's another goal, to just keep doing that, make my videos better. Another goal would be to win the lotto, so I could retire and do way more videos. The killer for me is I have so many plans in my head, and anyone who knows me personally knows my brain never really stops spinning, and I have so many plans in my head. But there's just so many of them that I can't do because I have a job. I have a job Monday to Friday, and that's life. That is life for 99% of people out there. So I would love to win the lotto because I'm selfish and I want all that lotto money for myself, so I can buy lots of bikes. But it's okay, because I'd share them with you through the medium of video on YouTube. But yeah, that'd be one goal. Win the lotto and just be like, sorry boss, gotta pack this in because I have like 50 bajillion bikes to buy and ride them around and visit all my friends. But yeah, like honestly, one of my main goals is to definitely do more trips. Like challenge myself more, because it's so easy to sit back and be comfortable. You know what I mean? It's so easy to reach a point in life that you're like, yeah, I can do this every week. I can do this 7 days a week, this is fine. Which, being honest, is part of the thing that fed into the whole Germany thing. I mean, financially it probably wasn't a wise decision, but that doesn't matter. You know, I'm nearly 30, which I know isn't old or anything, but like, you only have so long to do things, and that was after seeing a couple of people do long trips and shade tree, fly somewhere, buy a bike and ride it back. It's kind of like, yeah, you know, like I keep saying to myself in my head, I want to do these things, and if you don't just at some point stop thinking about wanting to do them and doing them, you're never going to do them. And that's the reason I get kind of annoyed, is because I'm annoyed at myself. There's so many times I've been like, oh, I really want to do that, I really want to do that, I really want to do that, and then whatever you want to call it, is it anxiety or whatever, gets the better of me, and I say, no, you know what, I won't do it because I'm a big massive chicken. Which did kind of feed into the Germany thing. So there's more things I want to challenge myself on, you know. Like I want to fly to Italy, ride a bike back. That's something I'd love to do. I want to do a meetup this year, which is one of those things that I'm a big chicken about, which I know might sound silly, but it's true. Yeah, I don't know. There's quite a few things really. Like I said, plans on plans on plans, always spinning around in my head. That is how you merge with traffic. Oh, I love this bike. Absolutely love how it sounds. Now see, this road is slippy, a little bit slippy. You can see the grease on it. Another thing that a lot of people have asked me is more like product review things. And it is, I suppose, another goal to try do more of them. But the thing is, I was not brought up to ask for things for free. Like Ultimate Add-ons have given me some things for free. I never really asked for anything for it. I just liked their stuff, so they gave me things for free. I never asked for it, ever. And even I remember once I went and I ordered something and they actually refunded me and said, if you need anything, just ask, which was pretty amazing, because it's just, like I said, I wasn't raised to think like that. I wasn't raised to ask for things for free. Which, look, there's nothing wrong with asking for things for free. It's just, I mean that in that it would never occur to me, if that makes sense. But it's something that I might have to try do, because I know, you know, I know that people want to see those product reviews, which is fair enough, and I'd love to do them. So, you know, the same with Dango Designs. I reached out to them to literally ask them, hey, where can I buy more of your things? And they were like, nah, we'll give them to you. Flies. Which was again another kind of weird experience. Not a bad one, a really good one. But that's something I might try to do more of, because I think if you wait for, you know, people to reach out to you, you're going to miss opportunities sometimes. You know, maybe they just don't know about me. Maybe if I reached out and they looked at my channel, they'd be like, oh, it'd be a really good fit to, hey, that house looked abandoned, let's go back to that one. I was looking for somewhere to pull in, and an abandoned house suits. Oof. Oh, that's slippy. Oh no, we're going to die. We have not died, it's alright. Squeezy. It's like they laid that as a trap for bikes. It's like, yeah, put stones on an angle. That'll stop them. Which it will, actually, yeah, it's completely true. This looks really cool. But how? Ooh, this house is huge, and it's just completely abandoned. That is absolutely mad. Like, that's a mansion. I do not see any no trespassing signs. Still a power cable in there. I only see birds' nests. I mean, it's not locked. Oh, okay. We're coming back here. Part of the plans, when it's a bit brighter someday, I'm going to come back here and have a look. I actually have to get home today, so I can't walk in around the back, but I want to see that now. That is a mansion, and it's just abandoned. What a massive pity. I might try to buy that. Offer them €10. Say, sir, madam, I have €10 for you. Do you accept? They probably won't, but anyway. Other things then, I kind of want to put a quick shifter on this bike, a Heeltech one. I'm planning for a Heeltech for the new bike that I bought, but I think this would be cool with the Heeltech as well. Other than that, I don't really want to do anything to this bike, because it's, again, I know I've said it a few times, I'm making a video on this, and honestly, it's nearly perfect stock, other than suspension and exhaust. Like, as what it is, it's nearly perfect. So I really don't want to do a whole pile to it, but we'll talk about that at a later date too. But yeah, goals, like, honestly, I just want to keep making videos. I want to keep, for you, enjoying them. I want to win the lotto, but who doesn't want to win the lotto, you know what I mean? Weirdos. That's who. Or mega rich people, because they probably look at the lotto and go like, oh look, it's a day's wages. And I want to buy more bikes, because, you know, the N+1 rule does come into play. What type of bike, I don't know. Also, I want to do a brake modification on the Magna. That's coming up. That'll be cool. See, I've lots, like I said, I have lots of things spinning in my head all the time. And yeah, look, I think I've talked long enough about what's coming up. Basically, more of the same and extra is my plan. Definitely want to flesh out the trips more. Definitely want to do more explores this year, whether it be nationally or internationally. I want to do more of that stuff, because I did lots of vlogs last year, which are fine. I love vlogs, absolutely love just vlogging on my way home, and I did quite a bit of shed stuff, and I did a lot of track days. And this year I just want to do more of other stuff. That's all. So I apologize if that disappoints people who really like the track days, and yay for people who like the other stuff. But do let me know in the comments, is there any one thing in particular you'd like to see more of or less of on the channel? It's all taken as it is meant, is constructively, unless you're being a dick. Just don't be a dick. If you want to be constructive about it, just let me know. If you watched, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, maybe consider leaving a like. I hate asking, but YouTube does like when you do it, so please. As always, a very special thank you to all of my patrons. I really do appreciate your support. All of this stuff that I'm talking about, when it's going to come up, I don't know. I need to sit down and just make some really firm plans and try to stick to them as best I can, because I'm not always the best sticking to these things, but we'll see. And yeah, until next time, thank you again. Adios. Outro crew. Isn't it actually a travesty that that's there? I can't believe that. They probably can't believe it either. They're like, what the hell is that criminal doing here? Because everyone thinks bikers are criminals. I am a nice person, right? Sometimes. Like 50% of the time. Okay, 30% of the time I'm a nice person. But yeah, I think that's crazy, and I don't think it should be allowed. That is a humongous house sitting out here, derelict. No for sale sign on it. Like, how is that a thing? How is that a thing? Why is that okay? I don't know. I don't like it. Bye.